think's going on, well, what I know is going on right now is that it was a long shot using this stock diff that probably had who knows how many miles on it, but it's only kicking one-leggers and I can feel it, and I can feel it during the burnout. It does like this, the back end, so it's not spinning together. And then when I left for that pass, I felt the rear, it spun one-legger, this one finally caught up, and then it kicked left a little bit, and then I forgot to put it back in drive, so it was in manual. I was holding onto the wheel, and when it caught, it pushed my hand into the upshift, and it shifted into third. So it was like, and you'll hear it in the pass. It drops way too far. But the only good thing about that is that it's still trapped 118. So that is much better than any full out pass that I've gotten with 391s, and it was the same mile an hour with the burnt diff last time. So we're gonna get probably one more pass. I'm gonna have to launch it even softer, and hopefully I can just get it out of the hole without spinning. But I don't know, we'll see. Last time it spun both diffs evenly. This time it's one-leggering and catching up, so it's a little bit different of a diff failure, but still, nevertheless, it's still not doing what we want it to do. 60?
Yeah.
Heading home from the track. I only got 3 passes in today. Track was mobbed. And traction was pretty much an issue for me all day today. The last pass I was able to cut a 169 60 foot because I loaded the converter up more, and if I had it high, it's not going to flash. So I was able to actually roll out pretty decent without really, you know, slamming it too hard. So I was able to cut a 1.6 60 foot, 1.69, so basically a 1.7, and but I was worried because the last pass that, so I was worried that it was going to spin, so I was light on the throttle, but when it hooked, it pulled my foot off the pedal a little bit, and then I had to get back into it, so there's a little bit of like a blurp. So I think that's what killed the 60 foot from being a little bit better than what it could have been. But regardless, surprised even with the weather being, it was actually getting a little bit colder. It didn't really pick up any mile per hour. Where we were hoping the converter would lock up, it didn't. It was a little bit delayed, so really the converter wasn't locking until I was getting to the end of the traps. It wasn't even fully locked through the traps. It was in the process of locking. I could hear it locking up, but it just wasn't. So I you know, wasn't able to get any mile per hour back. So battled a couple more issues. really going to be able to get the stock 327 rear to work was, you know, a shot in the dark. It worked better than the other rear, and now that I kind of looked at the video where Nick was able to video from behind, the passenger tire would spin for about a half a second, and then the driver's side would kick in. So I wouldn't say that the rear is shot, but it really needs to be tighter. Or I mean, the diff could be doing what it's supposed to be doing, but at this point I really need it to be basically like a posi. So the diff really needs to have like more pressure, as far as like those little S-clip mods where you could get more pressure between the clutches, or I really need to just buck up and redo my rear with the diff that I already redid, and just get that redone with 327s or 345 gears. But the only reason I didn't was because this was just the kind of a little last-ditch effort before the end of the season, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything together. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything together for any more passes for the rest of the season, unfortunately. This is pretty much just kind of like a, well, let's throw it in and see if it works, and it pretty much didn't, so whatever. Sorry, had to go run and get my coffee for my ride home. Here we go. It's probably going to be completely dark the whole time I was talking until now. I just think I'm asking too much out of this cam and this setup. I mean, it's a tiny cam and a bolt-on car. There's really nothing special about it. But, I mean, it just sucks because, like, I'm not going to be able to get any more runs in for the year. Usually I wait for the DA to get nice and cold before, like, get those last passes in. But, I mean, it was okay. Just under sea level. Probably, like, negative 100, but it wasn't anything crazy, and still wasn't really running that good, so might be it for the rest of the season, unfortunately. but I'm thinking for next season, well, winter, I'm thinking probably gonna go with the bigger cam, maybe like a SS3 cam. We'll see. And I might pull the intake manifold off and get that ported and send that to GPI and have rod mod put in it. So I'll have I need a new set of tires, I need a new set of 28s. Those things are toast, so I'll probably burn these off. So hopefully there'll be some build videos, some things that get done over the winter. Probably still with stock heads, because I'm thinking if I just do the cam, I do a cam and intake manifold, I don't have to pull the heads. All I have to do is pop the timing cover off, pull the cam out, you know, hold the lifters up, slide the new cam in, and be done in like a day. That, or go full out, pull the heads off, send the heads away while the intake manifold's away, and have the heads ported, and then have the intake manifold ported, and then have, like, not even really heads cam car, but ported heads and cam car. So we'll see. Stay tuned.